What's up guys, TopTierYugioh here. Live stream didn't go that well, so I'm back in video form, but I have a huge announcement for you guys. And so, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of Subterrors. I've been playing them since they came out, and with Maximum Crisis coming out, the Subterror archetype is now going to be complete. We're getting the last 4 cards, and we're approaching the Subterror final battle. And so, with that being said, I'm going to have a Subterror weekend here on this channel. And so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to upload 3 different Subterror deck profiles, each completely different from the last outside of, the Subterror cards. But with the new Maximum Crisis cards, there's so many different ways to play Subterrors. Like, there's so many different variants, so many different ideas floating around. And so I want to showcase to you guys what I think some of the best ones are. And so I'm actually going to put a poll in the top right corner of the screen. Let me know what you think is going to be one of the best versions of Subterrors, or which one is your favorite, or even which ones you would like to see more of. And so here's some ideas that I already had. So first, there is a pure build of Subterrors, where of course you need your hidden city, but then also you have traps, and then you have your behemoths to control the board and the tempo. And so the main focus behind this build is to out-resource your opponents, and it's easy to do so when you have enough defense to get through the early game, because when you get to the late game, Subterrors can be actually really difficult to defeat, because you have your behemoths such as Umastrix to control the board, you have Archer, which is just a pain for your opponent to get rid of, you have Stalagmo drawing you cards, you have Fiendess, which is another form of defense and negation, but also to summon your behemoths from your hand and your graveyard, and then you have Final Battle. And so you just have so many different ways to recur your cards and keep your engine flowing that you can out-resource a lot of other decks. And so I think this is going to be a very popular build moving forward. And there are different ways to play it. Like, you can play this with a couple of different engines and make it more combo-based. But that sort of is like the antithesis. But you have cards like Brilliant Fusion, which are good, and the Speedor engine, which is also really good. But those can go in any variant pretty much. The next variant that I want to talk about is the Zodiac version. And so there's a huge combo between Barrage and Hidden City, and this is actually really good, and this can end you with a Nat Beast Trident. You draw 2 cards, and just a whole bunch of other Zodiac shenanigans goes on there. But the main thing is that Barrage combos really well with Archer. And so Archer triggers when destroyed, Barrage is a way to destroy it, but also there is synergy with Trident, because Trident can also destroy Archer. And so there's a lot of synergy between the 2 engines, and Zodiacs are obviously very strong, and they make Subterrors stronger, but also Subterrors offer cards to the Zodiac engine, such as, again, Zodiacs don't have like cards like Archer. They don't have cards like Nemesis Warrior to dodge targeting. They don't have defense like the Hidden City or cards like Final Battle and Fiendess. And so both engines offer each other a lot of support, and it's really cool. And something else I like about this variant is the easy access to Castel. And so when you summon Castel, you can use the effect to flip itself face down and summon your other behemoths from your hand. And so that's actually really cool, because if you have behemoths in your deck still, you can summon them with Nemesis Warrior and then Archer. If they're in your hand, you can summon them with Castel. And so you just have so many ways to summon your behemoths from all the different places they may be. You have Fiendess to summon them from the graveyard again. So the deck is very versatile and very strong. Next, we have True Kings. And with the True King variant, it focuses around summoning Lithosagem by destroying Archer. And the really cool play that you can do is you can destroy Archer and then summon Voltoluric. And this is going to allow you to make a rank 9. And that's usually going to be True King of Calamities, of course. But you also have, like, Sky Fortress Aetherblather, or whatever it's called. But that's a really good rank 9 as well. But I showcased this on the channel last week. But I actually made a lot of changes to the build with the next few cards. And there's some combos with Glow Up Bulb and the level 8's Phospheroglacier. And so with the level 8, you can send Glow Up Bulb to the graveyard. And not with just this card, but you can use Nemesis Warrior and another level 4 to make a Trishula. Trishula is level 9, and then with Trish, you can overlay for the rank 9, which is usually, again, VFD or True King of Calamities. And so the True King build is actually really, really good, because, again, it just combos well with so many different cards. There's also another combo where you can go VFD plus Nat Beast, and honestly, I'm not too sure how any deck can get over True King of Calamities, aka VFD, plus a Nat Beast. That's just really good, and you still have the Hidden City, too. Another really cool variant is the Metalfoe build. And this is one that's been around for a while. I think since Archer came out, Metalfoes were a really good archetype to support them. And so what you can do with this is you need Archer and any Metalfoe scale. The Metalfoe scale can destroy Archer. Archer's effect will trigger. And so it's a really easy way to get your behemoths out of the deck. But another really cool thing to note is that you can actually pendulum summon Archer, Nemesis Warrior, and even some of your behemoths. So that's really cool. And then I actually was on a podcast last night with the card guys, and Connor from their media team offered a really interesting combo that you can do. And so if you have any of the Metalfoe fusions, they will actually get their effects when sent to the graveyard with Nemesis Warrior's effect. And so you can have like an Orichalc, for example, activate Nemesis Warrior's effect to tribute it in Orcalc, and then summon any sort of behemoth from your deck. I mean, this is level 8, so the combined level is 12, so you can summon any behemoth or any Subterror monster in general. But then when the Orcalc goes to the graveyard, you're going to get the effect to pop a card on the field. So this really turns Nemesis Warrior into like a trap. Like summon a behemoth, pop a card on your opponent's side of the field. It's really, really good. And same with Mithrilium, to where you could special summon from your graveyard or extra deck. So it's a really interesting interaction, I thought, as well as again being able to pendulum summon your monsters and then pop your archer. Another really cool thing about that build is you would usually play like a Gofu, or at least they would in the old days, but Gofu would allow you to go into Ultimate Zolkin with Stygo Kraken. And Ultimate Zolkin is really cool because you can summon Ultimate Zolkin, set Final Battle, it's going to trigger Zolkin to summon a synchro monster, and then on your opponent's turn, you can activate Final Battle, it'll reset itself again, that's going to let you summon another synchro monster. So Final Battle gives you like an infinite way of setting cards and summoning synchro monsters. And so that's actually really good with Zolkin. Another way to do it even outside of the Metalfoot build would be to play Theseus with Instant Fusion. So that's really cool. Another good variant is with Lawn Mowing. And Lawn Mowing is really good because it allows you to mill cards such as Fairy Tale Snow, Breakthrough Skill, Glow Up Bulb, and Lost Wind. And I don't have a Glow Up Bulb with me, but it's really good. But then these two are just pretty good traps in general. We all know how good Fairy Tale Snow is. But also you're going to be playing Instant Fusion because it's just a starter card for Subterrors. Playing Instant Fusion with Norden is now going to have more synergy because you can special summon the cards that you sent to the graveyard. But also you have Fiendess to get back cards from the graveyard. You have Subterror Cave Clash, which can get back Fiendess, or can get back Final Battle. So there are just a lot of ways to get back your behemoths from the graveyard actually. And so this is a very viable build with Lawn Mowing. But also something to note is that Dragosauri is a zombie type. And so if you were to play zombie cards such as Mizuki and Shiranois, and the Shiranois would be good with the snow actually, but you can mill Dragosauri, bring it back with a Mizuki, set it, and then summon your behemoths from your hand. And so Lawn Mowing can also be a starter card in that regard. And so there's a lot of synergy between Lawn Mowing and then good cards that send to the graveyard. But also you have the level 8, so if you don't mill a certain card with Lawn Mowing, you can mill it with the level 8 Phospheroglacier. So you could send your Snow directly, you could send your Glow Up Bulb, you could send your Shiranois, your Mizukis. And so it's actually a really cool deck. Another option would be Paleozoics. So this is one I just heard about, but the whole idea is very similar to the pure build, to where you would control the board with your traps, and then like Archer, your other cards, your Fiendesses, but now the difference is that your traps are going to be coming back from the graveyard. You can use those to make cards like Totally Awesome, Opabinia, which are really good cards in their own right. And then also with these, you have Final Battle. And so Final Battle is a card that you can activate every single turn. It's going to keep coming back, that you can keep activating and summoning paleo traps from the graveyard. So it gives you like an infinite resource or way to summon your paleo traps from the graveyard. And so it's really cool actually, because you already have a really good late game with Fiendess controlling the board and of course your traps. Adding these on top of that make it so much better. And so these are just some of the ideas that I had with Subterrors right now, and there are many more other Subterror builds going around. And so again, there's going to be a poll in the top right corner of the screen. Let me know which of these builds you would like to see most. And again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time on this channel, youtube.com/TopTierYugioh. There are going to be 3 different Subterror deck profiles. So definitely come back, check them out, be prepared because they're going to be good. And again, let me know which of those you would like to see, or if you have any other ideas in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe so that you're notified when I do upload the videos. And if you haven't already, click that little bell button so that you're, again, notified, because sometimes it doesn't show up in your subscription feed. But just in general, if you just love Subterrors, this is going to be a really fun channel for you to subscribe to. But if you're just trying to improve your Yu-Gi-Oh game in general, Subterrors aren't all I do, but I also try to improve my own content, improve my own play, and then with that, also help you guys improve as well through online video. And so hopefully I can do that. I make a lot of really in-depth other deck profiles. I commentate duels. And then I also have theory videos, which really help deck building and technical play. And I plan to do a lot more of them in the future. And so if you really want to improve Yu-Gi-Oh, this is the channel to be. And I think I can help you guys out. So thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If I didn't already mention it, I did a podcast last night with the card guys. We talked about Subterrors. We talked about the direction where the deck can go. Some of the different builds, some different tech. Again, we're really interested in Subterrors over there as well. And so if you want to start your Subterror weekend early, head over to the Card Guys channel. I'm going to put a link to their channel in the description, as well as to that direct video once it's uploaded. And so definitely check that out. Card Guys are a fantastic channel. Again, if you're trying to improve your game, the Card Guys are another really good channel to subscribe to, as well as others. There are a lot of really good channels out there. So hopefully you guys enjoy the Subterror content coming this weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow.